2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
It all comes down to this. Our final round coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, before we get into all the action for this Canadian Open, just a few words on the wonderful St George's Country Club.
Boy, it's this is one of those places you love to come to. It's just one of those old school golf courses, you know, over 100 years old, designed by the famous Stanley Thompson, right downtown city of Toronto. But it's got such this old world feel about it. You know, it wouldn't be so different than like a winged foot type golf course with that kind of setting. It's just old school, and when you come there, you know it. There's not a lot of modern things about it, you know, and that's not saying anything bad about it. It's so old school that you know you're going to find penalizing rough. You know you're going to find small rock hard greens. You know that they're going to put a premium on pars. It's just one of those golf courses you can't wait to get to because you don't see them built like this anymore. It's such a treat to be at.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Currently 1 under for the event. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club. A long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Let's get back to it, shall we? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
A good look at par here.
He finds himself with a share of the lead. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Going with the 7. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And he needs this to save par. He finds himself in a share of third place. The first of the par fives is the fourth hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this is at the very least 40 feet. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
A little bit too much on that putt. Now let's head to Tom Kim. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. Just 3 feet to the cup. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
Setting up for this one in the second cut. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Not a good line.
Let's return to live play now. And this putt is to move into the top 5.
Give me this one. Ample room out to the right.
3 feet to go here to the hole. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Setting up for his 3rd shot.
3 shots off the lead.
That is hunting for the... Oh, my. Holds it from the bunker. And back to the course with the live action. 2nd shot here on the 6th. This is a par putt. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole. Wow, that was just striped. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Elevated green up there, Luke. Going to need to take one extra club here, I believe.
Come on, sit. Lovely effort that. Putting for birdie. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one's looking at 41 feet.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Going with the 5-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
You can cut the tension down here with a knife, guys. He's got this to go in front of Tom Kim.
That's disappointing. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
And in it goes for the par. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. On the tee of the par 5 9th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Club face may have got caught up in the rough here. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Sitting at 2 over par. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
That's just what he does. This is why you can never get too confident against this player.
Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament. Going and going and going.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Woo, back there, horsey. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt to move into the top 10. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. An opportunity to make a par here. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what? Serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Opting for the 6 iron. And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Here we have it, trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot here on the 12th. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good.
And a par putt awaits him.
Currently 2 under for the event. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
An uphill left to righter. Starts off looking good.
Like the look of this. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. Needs to make a move soon. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Yes, and with just 4 holes to go, this could be an interesting finish.
Oh, so close to a birdie.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And now at 3 under overall.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Standing over his second shot.
Just one shot back now.
Is this going to hold the fairway? That one's just going to catch the light rough. Now, this is a good opportunity for him. Get this one up and down and get into a share of top spot.
Nothing like a little pressure late in the day. Nicely done.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
Oh, we got some kind of battle going on out there.
As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
This one might need to get down a little. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. 5 strokes behind our leader. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And now dropping to 3 under for the tournament. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
That'll work there. Wonderfully played. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
And with 1 hole to go, important putt indeed.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by.
Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
This player faces the final hole of the tournament, just 1 stroke off the lead. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver? Playing up to an elevated green here. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And as that final putt drops, he ends up at 3 under par for the event. Rich, obviously close but no cigar, but you've just got to hand it to this player for making that final round charge.
Luke, always fun to watch a player get hot in the final round. Unfortunately, didn't continue all the way through, not getting the victory, but still lots of positives on the day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.